Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to begin by saying all constitutional rights invoked non-waived. All constitutional rights invoked non-waived as usual. Okay, I have been getting a lot of questions throughout the week, and as I stated to you guys, I'm going to be making videos every week and uploading it to basically update you guys on what is happening with the case or what's happening in my life, or what I'm doing particularly as it relates to the death of my brother and the details surrounding that investigation. Now, the first thing that I do want to begin to specifically address is I want to specifically address a lot of people have been asking questions. Well, did he have an autopsy done? What is the medical examiner's report saying? This, that, and this, that. And as I told you guys, the medical examiner did suspect foul play, so that's why they went on ahead and had the autopsy done. And as many of you know, it takes a while for that information to come back. Now, what we are doing is we are conducting our own. We're doing our own medical examination. We're doing our own autopsies. We're doing all of that ourselves. Okay, we're not waiting for no one else's results because we can't rely on those. We can't rely on the integrity of those results simply because of the severity of the situation. Okay, now I'm speaking from a place of experience, and I'm also speaking from a place of knowing. So I'm saying all of this because I know things that maybe you don't know. So if it don't make sense to you, just know that it makes sense to me, and just hold on and hang tight. And after a while, you'll get it. So I'm really wanting to make this video primarily to just keep the air clear on what's going on, because it's a lot of people putting information out there that they don't have no idea what they're talking about, or they're getting the information from a source that's unreliable. So again, we have the information here to provide to you guys the truth about the situation with my brother. So all right, so that's addressed. Now, what I also want to talk about is I want to talk about a lot of people say, well, how long is this going to take? How long is this going to take? It's kind of hard to say. It's kind of hard to say how long it's going to take, but we are looking to get this situation wrapped up as quick as possible. This is not something that we want to drag out over a long period of time. This is something that we do want to get wrapped up and learn about what happened, so we can get the justice we need and take the steps that we need to take to, get our voice heard about the justice that we need to have and take place. Now, another question that I have been getting was, are we running any of his accounts and things of that nature? There was some concerns about many of his accounts that were being used. Many of his financial accounts have had monies moved back and forth, by non-family member. And, that was a bit concerning. So I had a lot of fans and supporters contacting me, asking me, do I have access to his site, and am I running the site? The answer is no, I'm not running the site, and I don't have access to it. However, we do have someone that is particularly looking into the matter, because there can be a situation involved where there's, his finances and his account was being tampered with after his death. So, that's being looked into right now just to address that. And also, again, to address this thing again, because a lot of people want to come back and they want to say, well, they want to keep coming up with this heart attack narrative. Okay, let me just go ahead and say this because it's really outraging me at this point. Let me go ahead and say this. A lot of people that don't have the details about me and my brother's relationship or did not know what took place last spring, you guys are gonna be lost. You just gonna be just lost about the whole situation. But if you really want to know, if you really want some insight on the situation, I mean, you can go to social medias and you can go to this channel, Deception Stoppers, and see the videos with me and my brother. So if anybody would know anything about him, it would be me. And I'm telling you that he didn't have no heart issues at all. He didn't have any heart issues. Now, a lot of you guys watched the warning video that I put out last year warning him, and, unfortunately, here we are with things the way they are, unfortunately, but that's why we want to get down to the bottom of it, because it's not a coincidence that he came up dead, not even a year later after I said he was in danger. You see what I mean? So this is not something that we're going to leave alone. This is not something that's going to be left alone. And what I also want to do is I want to take the time out and I want to thank all of the supporters again, because the supporters that are contributing to the GoFundMe is going to allow this thing to move forward and get completed. Okay, it's going to allow these things to get done. So again, I want to thank everybody who supported. I want to thank y'all, because y'all are keeping this thing to be able to move forward. All right, so thank you so much. And I want to encourage you to continue to support the movement. Please continue to support the cause. And we will be constantly providing updates either through the community board or through doing these videos. But we have put together a fantastic team of dedicated, effective individuals that I believe is going to get us the results that we need, is going to give us the answers that we need, and it's going to lead us to the justice that we need to get. Because as far as I'm concerned, until I learned otherwise, he was killed. Period, point blank, and bottom line. Because I just know, I have that suspicion. So, I want that to be put out there. I want people to know that, yeah, he was killed. I don't want it to be smoothed over like, oh, he had heart complications. No. Now, all of a sudden, we in a season where everybody having heart complications. So all of a sudden, we in a season where everybody is dying of heart attacks. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You're not going to do this one like that. Okay? All the other ones, that's not my business. But you're not gonna do this one like that. I'm going to see to it. That the truth is told, that the people that know, and all the dedicated day one people, y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. Y'all already know. So, and like I said at the very beginning of this thing, I said the whole reason why we having our own investigation is because we don't trust the regular process, okay? Do you know how many regular processes I have been a part of, that I have seen and watched become corrupt in courts, in police stations, in many different jurisdictions. Okay? So I'm not the one. One thing you're not gonna do with Mark is play with me. That's one thing that I don't allow. You're not gonna play with me. Okay? You're not gonna play with me. I might play with you, but you ain't gonna. But you better believe you is not gonna play with me. Period. 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 Okay? So, with that being said, it's very important for people to know that I'm taking this serious. I'm taking this thing very serious, and we got to be dedicated to this. It's hard, but it has to be done. Okay, and we can't leave it up to the officials to do it. And I just hope that there comes a day. Well, I don't hope. I know that there will come a day where families and people will be doing their own investigations, their own everything by themselves, just like people are taking that big step forward. And a lot of people are stepping out these days, and they're doing their own things. They're starting their own businesses. They're doing their own companies. They're doing their own things. And a lot of people are going to get into the groove of doing everything and most of the stuff that they know that they can do themselves, because you got too much shortcutting going on, and you don't have enough professionalism, and you don't have enough dedication from people, because everybody just want to do a quick little job and just get done real quick. No, we're going to have dedicated individuals here. We're going to have some elite top people that are going to be handling this situation, period, point blank. And that's why we need as much support as we can. So again, I want to thank y'all for y'all support. Thank you for your time. With any questions you might have, again, we are really good at addressing the questions in the comment section. So if you don't know what's going on and you lost, just go in the comment section, ask questions. Someone will fill you in, or either myself, I'll fill you in and let you know what's going on, so that you're not completely lost. But this thing is moving forward. Again, I want to thank all of the viewers. I want to thank all of y'all for supporting, and stay tuned. We will be coming to you with more details as we learn them, okay? So with that being said, all constitutional rights invoked, not waived, and we will see you again shortly.